say you'll listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry.
Welcome to another episode of Yeah, No, I Know. But before we get started, a little disclaimer. Nothing in this podcast is being claimed as fact. Most everything discussed here are our own individual, personal opinions, beliefs, and experiences. We encourage you to always do your own research and form your own opinions. Nothing one person says on this podcast goes for everyone here. Each individual speaking is speaking only for themselves and no one else on the podcast. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started.
You know what I feel like we should do? We should do beauty secrets.
I don't have any.
Okay, not like secrets, but just like
Cheryl.
our that's true, you do. But I feel like a lot of people, like whenever I tell them about our podcast, they're like, oh, do you guys talk about like beauty stuff? Because we're all kind of in that field. So I feel like maybe we should give them one.
Yeah.
Like, you can have one. Yeah, like we'll give you one. But like
you guys wanna
like
hear about that?
your favorite little like trick. I just found the eyelashes that are already pre-glued.
Pre-glued?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just pull them off and stick them on?
Life-changing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What brand?
I don't know. I got to figure it out. I got to go upstairs and look.
Oh, you don't have it memorized.
Yeah,
Got
I don't
it.
have it memorized. But I'm just saying like little things like that. And then like
Yeah.
maybe that's the same episode we do like the things that they want us to buy too.
I might have a new one. One of my friends was like, so I always was a fan of Beauty Blender, but they're $20 for a sponge. And I almost shit my pants. I was like, I wish I came up with that. The amount of money that it costs to
earrings
make
look good
a
on you.
sponge. Thank you. They're yours. The amount of money that it doesn't cost to make a sponge is insane. And they
Yeah.
sell them for $20.
Yeah.
Like that markup is like incredible. And so she was like, yeah, but I was on TikTok. Apparently TikTok is where everybody learns to buy things. I don't
Well,
spend
and
enough
also
time
where
on it, I
they get all
guess.
their education and their news facts.
Oh, that's a problem. So I bought these. She sent me the link on Amazon to these beauty blenders that are like apparently like a perfect dupe, and they're only $10 for 6 of them. And one beauty blender is apparently $20. So
yeah, you can get them at Marshalls too.
yeah.
Like a big heaping thing of them for like $10.
TJ Maxx, you can get a lot of
Yeah.
like good like shampoos and like straightening irons and things like that that are like even Urban Decay.
Wait, don't say
makeup.
shampoos. Please don't tell my clients. I'm not saying because I want them to buy. You cannot get good shampoo.
They can
I've
get
seen it.
they can't get like salon only shampoos
No,
and conditioners
no.
there, but they can get stuff that you can get at Ulta or Sephora there.
Perfect 10 and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's good.
Well, I like Perfect 10. I think it works really well in the hair.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't buy salon stuff. I don't have my cosmetology license, so
got some friends.
that's true. I've got Kevin Murphy in my shower.
Yeah, you
Thanks
do.
to Jenna.
Yeah, you do. She
Kevin,
does.
wait, Kevin's in your shower.
Like you don't
Kevin's
use
in my
you don't
shower.
use that stuff. You use Kevin Murphy. We take
Actually-
care of you.
Okay, so my bitch ass does use the cheapest body wash though, because I love the way it smells, like that rain scent or whatever from a dollar store. I fucking love that, but my body was like flaking dry from it. So I told Nick, I was like, hey, when you go to Winco today, get me some body wash. It was on the list. I was like, what is he gonna come back with? He brought back a vegan Arm & Hammer body wash, and it smells so good.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. It's not like sweet enough for you, but it's like that fresh,
Yes,
rainy
yes.
kind of smell that I love. And like Winco. And I
See,
guess Arm &
that's-
Hammer's.
I get mine at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I get like the organic, like whatever. I'm like, it's body wash. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's just the largest organ in your body.
It's funny because it's sitting next to
Just
my
absorbs
like.
everything.
oh, it's organic.
No, I know. You were saying it's just body wash. I was saying
Oh.
your
Oh,
skin's
yeah.
important. Yeah.
I did have a retinol body wash, and I stopped using that when I saw that it said retinol on it because pregnancy.
Yeah.
But it's funny because my dollar store body wash is sitting next to my Joe Malone, and my Joe Malone's like $100 or $150,
Yeah.
200. I don't know how
Wow.
much. It's something like that. And I like only use that for special occasions though.
Oh.
Like when you're
trying
gonna get it on.
Exactly. I put it on last night. It didn't fucking work.
Okay, so Kristen, speaking of beauty stuff, you gave me a
Are we
box.
turning this into a beauty one?
We're just going
We've
for
already
it.
been talking.
We're
Hi
just-
guys, welcome to the
Hi.
conversation.
Welcome.
We might as well like start this.
No, I have to
thing.
say this because Kristen was so nice to give me some of her stuff that like you get makeup and all that, you know, and you
Yeah.
had a box of it, so you gave it to me. And so I was like going through it. Well, there was like a couple skincare things. And so I was like, oh, fun. Like, so I like, my skin was like acting out. So I was like, oh, let me try something different. So I started trying stuff and I grabbed this stuff and I was like, oh, I don't know what this is. And I was about to put it on my face. And I was like, I guess I should read, like, what is it? you didn't even know because when I told you, you were like, what?
Oh, yeah.
But apparently some line, it's like skincare for your vag. And I was about to like put it on my face and I was like, Kristen gave me this. And Andy was like busted. He's like, do you need skincare for your vag? Like, what is she trying to say?
Does
Like,
your vag need skincare?
oh,
Mine does right
yeah,
now.
like exfoliating. And it was like something for like glowing and
Probably for like ingrown hairs and like, you know, because it's a sensitive area down
it was
there.
more than just that though. It was like to like, I don't know. I'll have to bring it and like show you or take
I'm
a picture.
intrigued.
Me too. I didn't even know that I had vag for my skincare. I must have
Do you
just
want
been
it
opening
back?
pack.
I didn't
No.
use it. I'm like, here, I used it. You can
Shit
have
is
it
a
back.
little weird down there right now. Body changes.
You're about to have a baby. It's about to change even more once it comes out of there. It's okay. It stretches back.
Like people bleach their buttholes and like now I know why. Like I need to bleach everything down there. Like everything around my legs is like darker.
Oh, that goes away.
Does it?
It's there's something about
Okay,
there's
good.
some sort of like hyperpigmentation. Like you have that belly, that line on your belly. It gets darker. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you have a
Yes.
line on your
Yeah,
Yes.
I do.
So
Oh.
it'll still be
It's
Very
there.
light. Very
Yeah.
light.
I was actually surprised, like 6 months postpartum, it was still there and I was super annoyed about it. I didn't like it. But it eventually goes away. There's like some
Okay.
sort of like hyperpigmentation that happens when you're pregnant. That's why everything.
I thought it was the
just-
separation of the
No.
muscles, and that's like the emptiness.
I
no?
read about it. So that line is actually always there on everyone. You just don't see it until
You're not
really you're
stretched
pregnant
out.
because you stretch and then the hyperpigmentation or whatever, like that's not the right term for it, but it darkens it. And so then you,
Melanin?
yeah, so you
Like
see
a
it more.
woman's happy trail.
Exactly. Well,
Pregnancy
yeah.
happy trail, yeah.
So like you have one, it's there, but
I didn't
we
have
just,
a dark line though. With either of my
Mine's super
pregnancies.
light. See?
Yeah.
Are you showing the camera? Oh yeah, it's still there
Look
though.
at how eaten up my underwear are by everything that's happening here. Yeah, it's really
Oh,
light.
I had to like go
Yeah,
find
it's, like,
underwear
barely
today
there.
because
Yeah.
all mine have holes in them. Like mom life, I need to buy underwear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we talking about this episode? Now that we've
What
been
is
talking
this
for like
about?
7 minutes. Hi guys.
I love they look at me because Jenna's
Because you're in
looking
charge
at me
of the schedule.
because I'm in charge of schedule. So they're like, "What are we talking about, Brooklyn?"
no, like start
This
turn
is our-
this train
so-
in the right direction.
So we always want to bring in a little pop culture.
Oh yes.
And so we're gonna do some pop
Brooklyn's
culture
favorite.
today. Yeah, it's my least
We
favorite
like-
subject.
yeah.
But Britney Spears is pregnant.
but
Congratulations.
also scary.
Yeah. How do we feel about this?
I am excited for her freedom,
Mm-hmm.
but I think she should have taken a little more time to herself to kind of like embrace her freedom and get her life back on track the way she wanted to. I personally think the baby's a little too soon.
How old
But-
is she?
Not for us to say, honestly, but this is a podcast where we talk about our feelings. So
Right. I have this
totally
really
agree.
weird conspiracy though.
Oh?
You want to hear it?
Yeah,
let's
yes,
hear it.
please.
I
this is
love
my
a
conspiracy.
good conspiracy theory.
I haven't read this anywhere. This is not a fact. I just came up with it on my own while I was spoiling somebody's head. So I am very, very like intrigued by the fact that like Britney Spears' dad and like all these people that are in control of her did not allow her or anybody to come around her the entire time, right? Like they were very secretive, very protective, very like sheltering of her. But yet this man was allowed to like live with her, sleep with her, do everything with her. Why? Why was this one man allowed? And I just feel like he is being paid by Britney Spears' dad or attorney or whoever is making the money off of her to be in her life, to continue to support her writing these things that she's writing and doing these things that she's doing that seem a little bit off sometimes. Because like, I love Britney Spears, huge Britney Spears fan, totally support her, but she's a little wacky sometimes. Like, I can admit that. So I think somebody is supporting that. And I also think that he probably got her pregnant on purpose. And this child will be a way for them to control her again because they can't control her through her other kids anymore because Kevin Federline was like, I'm done with that. Like, she can see her kids. Like, he doesn't want the bad publicity. You know, the kids can make their own decisions now, right? They're of age where they can decide if they want to see her or not. And this child will be a way that they can start controlling her again. And I think it's going to be a girl.
There you go.
There you go. Let's
You've heard
see
it here
in 9
first.
months or a year what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I mirror your feelings completely though. Like obviously I would never tell her this because it's her life to live. But if we're talking about it, I think that she seems like she's been going through a lot of stuff and doesn't really seem mentally stable enough at the moment to like,
just seeing her videos and stuff, there's
I mean,
something a little off about
And
her.
not of her
is.
own fault, because I
No.
truly believe she was pushed these pills that she
Right.
absolutely
Yeah,
did not
totally.
need, and they messed up her brain.
That's what I think.
So
too.
I think she needs to get help to get her back to where she was, because this is no fault of her own.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. So
Poor Britney.
yeah,
And it's a newfound like freedom that you're talking about too. That would be really nice for her to like enjoy and stuff. So
I mean, I feel her. I mean, I had freedom. I turned 18 and I got pregnant. Like, and if you watched the other episode, you know I didn't have. Anyway, I can relate.
What do you think? You're a big Britney Spears
how
fan,
old is
so.
she? Do we know how old is Britney?
She's a
in
year
her
older than
40s?
me. So
So
she's like
41?
40.
okay.
I think. I'll check. I'll fact check. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
That was my only thing. And I mean, I have family and friends who have had kids at 40. I just didn't know how old she was. I was like, is she like well into her 40s, or is she like 40, 41? You know, I don't know. She's definitely like on the older end of the spectrum for like having a kid. And I'm just, like you guys said, I'm just concerned about her mental health. I'm a huge Britney Spears fan. And, I mean, when Jenna sent us a text and I was like in the car with my husband and I like gasped and was like, oh my God, Britney Spears is pregnant. Like, Britney Spears is pregnant. My husband goes, what did he say? He's like, oh, that's going to be the Antichrist, that child or something like that. And my jaw dropped and I was like, do not talk to me. I am so like offended and mad at you that you would say that about Britney Spears.
And why? Why did he say that?
Because he was just trying to get a rise out of me. Like, he's just ridiculous. Like, he just thinks
When you're
that
married, they
she's-
know the buttons to push.
Yes, and the Britney Spears one is a big one because I love Britney. Like,
She is 6 months
I'm-
older than me.
Okay.
oh,
I'm concerned with her mental health too. Like
Yeah.
that was a good way of saying it because
is she in a state to like raise a child? Like, I feel bad for
Yeah.
that kid. You know.
yeah.
Well, she hasn't even been able to take care of herself for the past 13 years.
Let alone a baby who's crying in the middle of the night and needs, you know, so much care and attention and so much responsibility. And if you're not there mentally in any kind of capacity, like, that is not okay for that child. So I am very concerned for that child.
I'm confused too, because when you've been on birth control for that long, isn't it like hard to get pregnant?
Well,
Like,
actually,
that's 13 years.
Has she been on birth
and
control for 13
She's 40 years old.
Was
yeah,
it-
they put her on birth control because they controlled everything. They're like, you can't get pregnant. You can't, like, they wouldn't let her do any of that.
so here's the thing.
wow.
If it was an IUD, I know that actually this is what happened to me. So
easier when you take it out.
when you take it out, you ovulate right away. So it's actually really common to get pregnant like instantly.
Okay, yeah, because she got pregnant fast.
Exactly. And that's what happened with her. However, I don't know like what kind of, you know, birth control she was on, but like it's really common. And this is just my own research from what I've seen and people I know and myself. When you get pregnant right away after being off birth control, it's also really common to have a miscarriage. So I'm just concerned, like, when did she get pregnant?
God, that would be traumatizing for her.
How soon
Oh,
did she
yeah.
announce this? Like, is she out of that 12-week window or is she not? Like, you know, and I mean, it's up to her, like, you know, whether, you know, whenever she wants to announce her pregnancy, like, I'm not saying she shouldn't announce it before 12 weeks, but I'm just concerned with her being on birth control for so long. Like, I hope that, you know, she doesn't experience that, but.
Did you guys know how her and her fiance met?
No, I don't know honestly a lot about Britney Spears or this whole thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I do follow her and I see some of the stuff she posts sometimes with makeup smeared on her face and I just am kind of a little
know.
concerned about her well-being.
It's, yeah.
Poor Britney.
I know. That's really sad.
They messed her up.
I know.
And in front of everybody's faces. Like, we all saw it. And yeah, it's really sad.
It is.
But yeah, and I don't know who the Sam guy is.
How'd they meet?
On the set of her Slumber Party music video. So I mean, he's kind of a nobody. You know what I mean? He's an aspiring actor, model,
He's younger than
dancer,
her,
maybe.
right?
I'm maybe Sam something.
This isn't that same guy. He was kind of like Latin looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
She wasn't allowed to hang out with certain people?
She wasn't allowed to hang out with anybody, pretty much. Like, if you watch Paris Hilton's documentary, she would say like I think she even talked about how like they wouldn't let her go and see her and their friends, and yeah, like, I mean, It's so sad. Did you guys watch the Britney Spears documentary?
No,
I did.
I'm always home with
think
my
I did.
husband.
She's like, it's really funny that they've made like 4 documentaries about me that I've had no say in, and that like were like half truths. It's crazy. Like, I'm alive. People make documentaries when people are dead. Like, talk to me.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
So what are your guys' opinions on
He's
that?
28, by the way.
Wow. Well,
Go Britney.
Well,
Cougar Town.
Should we also talk about Johnny Depp?
Oh,
Amber
man.
Heard?
okay, so I literally know nothing. You
Yeah,
guys don't
and
have to
I
fill me
know
in.
like little. So
I've just
I
seen
know a little.
people post things, and I just haven't had the time to like go and research it. So what is going on? I have zero idea.
This is part of our Yeah, No, We Don't Know series because I know a bit about it, and I have actually watched a few hours now of the trials. So essentially, you know, Amber Heard accused Johnny Depp of being abusive. She had
physically.
meant all of it, and she had like little like marks on her face and stuff that she took pictures of. And then she had an article come out, I think a couple years ago or something. Again, I don't know the details exactly, but the gist of it was you know, kind of talking about her abuse. And so, you know, one would deduce that is about Johnny Depp. And so he is suing her for $50 million for defamation of character and for kind of like, you know, kind of throwing a wrench in his career. And, you know.
Has it thrown a wrench in his career? I mean, I feel like Johnny's still doing
I
good.
haven't seen him in anything lately. Have you?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe not.
That's what the lawyer said, that he's going to have to prove that it actually did hurt him. But I mean, when you're talking about someone's reputation, it always hurts them, right? Like anytime an influencer has drama, you know, it affects them. They don't book things for a while.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about it until now, but that also doesn't mean that it's not circulating around the Hollywood like inner core.
Right.
And causing some sort of ripple effect under the surface. So,
Right.
but I'm just now hearing about it now. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So there's a lot of memes going around about her like shitting in the courtroom because apparently she pooped on his bed, or a friend of hers pooped on his bed. So this lawsuit is kind of bringing up a lot of ugly things about him too, like very private text messages and phone recordings and conversations and private videos that she was taking of her husband at the time, like behind his back, like just to keep in an arsenal.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, so it's kind of bringing up some of his substance abuse, and I've watched a lot of it, and he's not admitting to abuse of substances, but I'm just curious what you guys think. I mean, I'm interested to see her take the stand. Honestly, it's just been him the past few days, and so I've watched a lot of that, and it kind of talks about, you know, how she was actually abusive in their relationship towards him, and how it's kind of like somehow okay for the narrative that, you know, a man is very abusive to a woman, but a woman can't be abusive to a man, when they absolutely can, whether it's mentally or physically.
That's
Will
gonna be.
Smith.
It's hard to prove.
I don't
Oh
know
gosh,
anything about
Will
that.
Smith.
Okay,
What?
well let's finish on the Johnny Depp thing
Okay.
real quick, and then I want to hear about that because I don't know anything about that. My head is like in the sand. Like I don't hear about a lot of this stuff. Like I will see it on like my YouTube page, but I'm usually like working on stuff or taking care of a reptile, so I don't ever really know what's going on. But I have been following the Johnny Depp thing because ever since I like heard snippets about that, I just can't stand Amber Heard. And like supposedly she won like 300 million or 300 that something that she said she was going to donate, and she like never donated it to charity supposedly. So I just never really liked her. And when she was in Aquaman, I was like, this bitch is in this movie? Like, I didn't even know it when I was sitting in the theater. I was like, ugh. So anyways, he said something very profound in it, though. And apparently he was abused by his mom back in the day, like as a child.
Johnny Depp?
She was very abusive and unpredictable, he said. But he did say something in it that I like just resonated with me, because he was like, no matter what the outcome of this trial is, I've already lost. Like people already think that I'm abusive. People already think these things. And I can relate to that. When somebody says something bad about you or creates a Reddit article that's totally not true, you've already lost. That's already on the internet about you.
Yeah. So what is like people's like general consensus? Are they like team Johnny or team?
That's what we're asking. I'm
her
asking
name?
you guys. I'm curious. It seems like most people are team Johnny, but I will say, just from like watching how he's like being careful with what he's saying, and some of the videos that I've seen that she has shown of him like slamming cabinets and stuff, he definitely seems to be off his rocker a little bit too. I think they're kind of both off their rocker, and birds of a feather flock together. I think kind of crazy attracted crazy, but that's not to say that she didn't abuse him.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp's always been a little interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I can't.
that's why we
I would
love
never
him.
enter. Exactly, I would never enter. Like, if I were to date Johnny Depp, I would assume that there would probably be a little bit of chaos.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's kind of funny,
but
he
not
abusive necessarily.
right. Exactly. But I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna be. I don't know. I just feel like Johnny Depp has a reputation with all of us already, and he's like entertained and like been in our homes for years, and like I feel like I personally don't feel like it's gonna affect how his public views him, because I think we all just love him and like would feel for him, and you know, like we've all been slamming doors and been off our rockers.
Yeah, I think it'll pass. Like,
Yeah,
to
I
an
think he'll be
extent,
okay.
You know, and
If he can get over it, it's gonna be a different thing.
right. Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. had some shit too a few years
Yeah.
ago, and now he's back in a bunch of movies. So people are like, you know, it'll pass or whatever.
Yeah.
But your friend Faith upstairs was saying that apparently the bruises that Amber Heard had put on her face were like makeup and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well, and what Faith was saying is that the makeup line said, right, because she is like a partner in this makeup line.
I didn't really understand what Faith was saying.
So
when
either
said
she has
that.
her own makeup line or is like a partner in or something. And the makeup line said that they had never even created that product until this happened. So almost like she had it created for this purpose is kind of what people were insinuating. So
And like now they have makeup to make bruises. Is that the deal?
I guess, I don't know, or whatever product that was. I don't know. All I know is I'm just thankful for the person who created the meme, or I guess it was a meme that said like, if Johnny Depp gets away with this, then they can say that it's the day that she almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow or something like that. And I
Oh
was
my
like dying.
gosh.
I was like, I love it. 'Cause I love Pirates of the Caribbean. So
I saw a super funny one too, a meme that was like a chick that looked like she was just straining so hard, and it was like Amber Heard trying not to shit on the courtroom floor.
did you
Just
invite her
dying.
to your baby shower?
Amber
Shit
Heard?
on your carpet.
No. If you are unaware, there is a person out there who pooped on Kristen's bathroom rug at her baby shower.
And we all know who you are, but we won't say.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was me, guys. It was me.
There's a vlog that talks about that on my channel. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, you'll have
Well,
to link that.
It's funny
Like
now.
only like that would only happen to you, Kristen. Like, well, apparently in Johnny Depp.
Two peas in a pod. Two peas
Birds
in a
of a
pod.
feather, right,
Yep.
Kristen?
Yeah, I'm a little crazy. I've definitely slammed some cupboards.
Have
me
you
too.
pooped on anyone's carpet?
No.
Okay. Well, that's
I've pooped
I
outside.
can't believe
in a hole.
like we've never had this conversation. Like, was it big? Was it like a little one?
the one at my house?
Was it like runny? Was it solid? Yeah, like I'm just curious.
It was very soft, and my theory was that she dropped a bigger deuce in the toilet.
we think it's a she.
It
We
is
know it's a she.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um,
You know who it is.
I know, but I'm trying to pretend like I don't.
Oh,
For like the sake of the podcast.
gotcha. Okay, sorry.
She's trying to be our viewers. So my theory is that she dropped a big deuce in the toilet and then got up to wipe, and she wasn't quite done. She pinched it off too early and then pinched a little one off on my rug, and it was probably about 4.5 inches long, and it was very
Like, do you think that
loose.
this person like hates you? Because like if
No,
I
she was
did
just
that,
fucking wasted.
like if I accidentally did something like
Extremely
that,
drunk.
like I feel like I would take the rug and like go throw it like over.
I don't think she could even.
somewhere.
She didn't know anything that
she
was
didn't
going
even
on
know she
anymore.
shit on the rug.
Oh,
I'm just really glad
okay.
nobody walked on it
Yeah.
and walked it through on my brand new floors.
Oh, that
Can you imagine trying to scrub dry human poop out of? I would have been like, well, the floor has to be replaced.
Did you just like throw the rug away? You didn't try and wash it, did you?
No. So one of the fire wives came into the bathroom, and she was a little drunk too, and she's awesome. She's like, oh, I got this. You don't just stand over there. And I was about to get down and like
that's
clean it off and
so
like
sweet.
fling it into the toilet. It's super sweet. She cleaned it off. And then there was still a little bit, like, obviously it needed to be like pressure washed because we realized it was a little softer than we expected. And so we put it in the shower, and Nick the next day was like, hey, so I know that you deal with human feces a lot at work. Is there any way that you could use that pressure washer I bought you and clean that guy? And so he did. Bless his soul.
Nice.
Oh my god.
And then I realized there's a bunch of poop in my like toilet scrubber. And so I was like, Nick, we need a new toilet scrubber. I think she was struggling in there.
Oh,
she clogged
man.
it up or like something.
Yeah.
Oh man, she didn't want to clog it more, so she used the carpet. Oh geez.
Oh my. Oh, so she probably
Oh.
like got up, turned around, and started cleaning, and then it dropped.
That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Oh my God, this reminds me of this TikTok.
Oh, geez.
No, it's this guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here's a really easy way to clean your toilet seat cover," and he shows how you pull it out. He's like, and then put it in your dishwasher, and then there's these people that start singing, "You can't eat at everybody's house."
Dude, that is disgusting.
Like they're full on singing gospel, like you can't eat at everybody's house.
Oh my gosh.
That's disgusting.
You didn't put it in your dishwasher, did
So
you?
gross.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
The toilet seat cover. Okay, anyway.
So what's the Will Smith thing?
So Will Smith, the whole like keep my fucking wife's name out of your mouth type situation. What was that? I don't even know what that
Oscars?
was. The Oscars
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, I didn't even know they were going
So
on.
fake.
Yeah. But she abuses him? Is that what
So
you're saying?
okay, what I know of, I know Brooklyn knows more about. What I know of is like she has literally gone on her social media platform, which is what, the Red Table or something,
Red Table Talk.
or on some sort of social media, talking about how she's like cheated on Will Smith and she's had sex with other men and that he doesn't like please her. Or
I thought they had an open relationship.
I don't know, but I mean, by Will Smith's face, like they don't. I think he kind of has to have a open relationship, or else like she'll just be gone.
Oh.
I think he's just
I'd
very
marry him.
submissive, and he's just so in love with her, and I think she's verbally and like mentally abusive to him, and that's my take on
Is
it.
there proof of that?
Just the stuff that I've read, like on.
What have you read?
I'll look it up while you say what
Will
your
Smith
stuff
was
is.
like my middle school crush.
Ugh.
I used to rub one out to him like every week.
I feel like that is not the first time you've said that on
It's
this
probably
podcast.
not.
And it probably won't be the last.
Hey, Will, I'm taken now, but you know, if you want to
I'm
slide my
pregnant.
DMs and make me feel better about myself, take it.
No, what I was going to talk about was, so the whole Oscar thing, like people, you know, of course, instantly, like, let's be real, like no one really watches the Oscars that
Oh,
much
I know what
anymore.
you're
So
gonna
I
say.
feel like they needed something for people to talk about. So everyone's kind of like, was it real? Was it fake? Well, the thing that I read, so it brought a lot of attention to alopecia because of Jada, right? That's her name?
Yeah, Jada Pinkett.
Yeah. So because of Jada, you know, she struggles with it, and that's why she shaved her head. And Chris Rock's comment, well, it came out that Pfizer came out with their alopecia drug like 3 days before that happened. And then all of a sudden people were like Googling alopecia, and then they all, you know, it became like this thing, this like somewhat trend, at least on, you know, the internet. And so a lot of people are kind of saying that like this whole thing was set up to give Pfizer like attention, because now they're like the heroes, like, oh, we have an alopecia drug, and it just happened to come out like 3 days
Pfizer
before.
paid Will Smith to do that, or
Probably wouldn't surprise me, but you know, I also
I love a good conspiracy theory, and I'm
Yeah,
not
too.
closed off to that, because like Pfizer is like crazy, and a lot of that shit is crazy, but it could also be a coincidence. I know you don't think
it
it is,
could.
but it does seem odd.
Yeah.
The timing, and I kind of thought it was fake just in general to like apparently her career is like not going anywhere right now.
Do you guys
Not my
wanna-
words.
Do you
but-
guys want to hear a dad joke?
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna butcher it, but Kid Rock saw Will Smith coming up to the stage and didn't know why he was there, and then it hit him. wait, do we have the? Oh, wait, none of them work.
Oh, she's trying to do sound effects.
I was trying to
Hopefully
do
it's
that,
on.
ba-doom. Andy follows this dad joke thing, and that was one of them. It's like he didn't know why he was up there, and then it hit him. I love a good dad joke.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did you say Chris Rock? Because I thought you said Kid Rock for a minute, and then I was very confused.
Who
Yeah,
was
you
it?
said Kid Rock.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
white guy.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is the black
guy.
Ding ding diddy.
Chris Rock.
Okay,
Yes.
so you guys can see why the whole pop culture ones are like my least favorite, because I know nothing. I just don't follow anything, and I get Kid Rock and Chris Rock confused. One's white and one is not.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Oh, she means Chris Rock. Okay, I get
And
it.
then there's The Rock.
yeah,
So, too many rocks in
a lot of them.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Sorry, guys. I don't. I'm a
So,
horrible millennial.
I don't know. The other theory is that Jada Pinkett's career is kind of like not going anywhere right now, and she needed to be like talked about and like whatever. But everyone's reactions were kind of interesting, you know, like her like apparently laughing about it after, even though she said she doesn't condone it. I don't know. It's odd. What do you guys think about that whole situation? Tell us your thoughts.
I'm still trying to find this.
Anything else that's good and juicy in the
Pop culture world.
Selling
world?
Sunset's back.
Wait,
Selling Sunset
what?
is back.
Yeah.
I'm on the
What?
5th episode.
I'm going home tonight. I didn't know this.
Wait, so you see that color changing bag, that Louis Vuitton bag? Oh, tote. It's so
Like
Yeah.
Christine
Okay,
had.
what do we think of Jason and Chriselle? It's Jason, right? Jason.
Wait,
and
I
Chriselle?
haven't watched it. We can't.
No, I know, but we know that they were together.
I know.
It's okay. It's a little. It's weird to me. Is it weird
It
to
is
you?
weird, yeah.
I just have seen like the clips where she like rubs his bald head and like I'm like it's a little weird, but
Yeah.
yeah. I like
and
Chriselle
she's like
a
taller
lot,
than
but
him. Oh, I love Chriselle. She's my fave.
Super fake sometimes when how she interacts with him.
Oh, really?
See right through. Hi, like oh, it's like just a little too much.
Who's your
But I do love
favorite?
her.
On Selling Sunset?
Yeah.
Chriselle has
like
always been my
Chriselle.
favorite. I do really like Heather too, though.
I really like Heather too, but I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe she married Tariq or whatever that guy's
Tarek.
name is. Tarek.
Why? I
He's
think
a
they're adorable
fucking
together.
idiot. I don't know. That guy's a moron.
Well, I think Heather looks exactly like his
His
ex-wife.
ex-wife.
Well, he's got a type. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I just think
Yeah.
it's funny, like that they look exactly alike, and they kind of talk alike too, which is interesting. Like,
Yeah. They are very okay. So before I ever started watching Selling Sunset and I had never seen Heather, I was thinking the same thing. I
Yeah.
saw new pictures of him with his like fiance. I'm like, this chick looks exactly like his ex-wife. This
Yeah.
is so
Oh,
weird.
That's funny.
But I do really like her too. What do we think about what's her face in Romaine?
in
Oh.
Romaine.
Oh my gosh.
He's like
why am I
way younger
blanking
than
on her name? Mary.
Mary and
Mary
Romaine.
and
Oh,
Romaine.
oh,
Talk about a gold digger.
wait.
Romaine.
Oh. Romaine, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
He seems
But
to really
I
love
do-
her.
He
But-
does. And I have to say, I feel bad for him because I remember in like the last season, like they were wanting to buy a home and he was very adamant about like not wanting to just do it on her dime. And I get where he's coming from, like as a man. But also, I think maybe there could be some
We can't hold her back from getting
just
what she
humility.
That's what I was
Like
gonna
you're
say.
married. Here's the thing, and us three have all had conversations about like being the breadwinners or whatever. And it's like when you're married, it's your money,
Yeah.
you know. And there's no like I make more than you. It's just this is our money, and what do we want to do with it? And you know, so I think he's having a hard time with that. But he's I don't know.
Are they already married? They are, right?
Yeah, they got married a while ago.
Well, I think we'll have to save all of the pop culture talk that we have left for the next one. You didn't find any of the quotes?
No, I found a lot of stuff, but it's a lot to read, so maybe I'll touch
unpack
back
that.
on it later.
Well,
Unpack that
you
in a
get
separate
caught up on
episode.
Vanderpump. I'll get caught up on Selling Sunset. Then we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
And then we need to watch Yummy Mummies.
Oh my God, Yummy Mummies. You're so far behind on that one. That's
I
like
know.
COVID times.
Damn, well, why
Yeah.
didn't you text a bitch?
I didn't know either.
I
She
just
didn't know
thought
you
it was
back
done. I
then.
thought
Well, not way back
everybody.
then, but-
No. I literally thought everyone's already seen it and was done with
No.
it.
Have you guys heard of Yummy Mummies?
Yummy Mummies of Melbourne.
I like Australian shows. I've been watching Married at First Sight. The American one is like boring me to death. I kind of can't stand anyone on it except Katina. And her outfits I can't stand. So I love her, but her outfits. And then the Married at First Sight Australia one is great. I'm
Okay, well,
enjoying
we'll
that
have
so
to
far.
start watching that one.
I'm just
Yeah.
ready for Bachelor to start again.
Yeah.
Or Bachelorette.
Yeah, we need
With the two. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes too. I want Chris Harrison back.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
I
not
liked
happening.
this guy way better than
Jesse.
than the
He
girls,
talks like
though.
Chris Harrison. You notice
Yeah,
that?
he's you can tell. I don't know. I just like
Jesse
him
is
better.
good. Yeah.
I like him better than Tasha and
Caitlin.
they were
Yeah, that was
obnoxious,
hard.
honestly. I couldn't
That was hard to
stand.
watch.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this rambly, random episode of pop culture stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time.
See you later. Bye.